Here are 12 online reviews of the audiobook titled, Awaken the Giant Within. Written and narrated by Anthony Robbins. 1. Felt duped, after I realized it was a fraction of his work. I've heard so much of Tony Robbins from other self-help authors that I felt cheated and duped, for downloading this as his first book for me to experience. I didn't care much for the content either. No structure to his material. Picture your happy place, or on the contrary the worst that could happen. That should be your motivation to rise and change. I know that. I also didn't need the musical tones in the reading. I wish I would have spent my Audible credit elsewhere. 2. Racial slurs. Tony. Very disappointed. I actually followed you. I teach my trainees to listen to your videos and read your books. How is a white man going to tell black people how to react to being called a nigger? But what really hurt, you kept saying it laughing with the audience. This is not a joking matter. Laughing at someone else's pain is not a way to get your point across. 3. Vague, superficial, and misleading. Sorry Mr. Robbins, but I found your book too short, vague, and superficial. I was expecting much more content about how to go about the process of personal excellence and development, taking into account that you are addressing a global market, with people coming from different personal situations, living in different countries, with different cultures. It's great that you invite people to search within themselves and set up a plan, but your message is just too superficial. I was expecting much more. 4. Not even the entire book. Really? What kind of asshole puts out an audiobook for the same price as the original book and only includes an hour of the book? Robbins apparently. He wanted to use this as a teaser so you purchase the full-length book. What a scammer. I've lost all respect for this guy. 5. Always read reviews first. I always typically read reviews first, but I didn't this time because hey. It's Tony. I regret paying for this audiobook. I see everyone else suggested the hard copy, so now maybe I'll look into that. This audiobook is way too short. I think I get more content on YouTube from Tony than I do here. For the price I just rather get the hard copy, or if you are just looking to get some inspiration, look him up on YouTube. 6. The screaming does not work for me. Although I do like the message given by Tony Robbins, I find his tone extremely irritating. All the screaming and hyper way of expressing makes me feel that this man must be unbearable to be with. Although discouraged people need a boost of energy, I feel exhausted just listening to this man. I respect him for his achievements, but I just do not aspire to mirror him or to emulate this kind of behavior in any way. Feels unbalanced. Makes me feel that he need help in achieving inner peace. 7. Listen to this book once a year. I've listened to this book in the past when it first came to my library on CD. I've listened to it periodically since then. Now I'll listen to it in Audible and I still learn from it. It doesn't matter that some of the information in the book seems a little old. I'm referencing to the fact that Tony talks about things that happened in the world 20 years ago at a time of this ready. It's still great information and it's worth doing all of the lessons. This book and the book, Eat the Frog, by Brian Tracy are two books I listen to every year for every other year. I find them useful and I encourage people to read them both more than once. 8. Outstanding. No fluff. Effective strategies. At first you see the short runtime and question your investment. But then you hear the passion in his voice. Then you start learning absolute golden and simple strategies to make real, lasting changes in your life. This might be the best self-help and motivating audiobook ever made. It skips the BS/fluff that so many others have and just gives you the gold nuggets. I highly recommend. This is one title I'm sure I will be listening to again and again as I need to refocus my energy into getting things done. 9. Tony encourages you to interact. I deeply enjoyed reading this book the first time. I am now going to read it a second time. Tony walks you through each steps and along the way encourages you to stop the recording to do the exercises, which I found very helpful. Taking the time to write things down helped me tremendously. I now want to read it again because it was so inspiring. I love you Tony Robbins, you're my hero. 10. Just what I needed. I'm not new to the self-help space, I thought I'd read and heard it all. I was a little reluctant to give Tony Robbins a try because I associate him with those cassette books that my parents had in the 90s and I just didn't think he was for me. I actually really enjoyed this one and found the prompts to pause the book and actually do the work very helpful. I finished this on the eve of my 36th birthday, with all the writing prompts at the end of this book, and goal planning. I feel pretty excited for the year to come. 11. Make it happen and take action with this book. Really take the time to write down and take action with this program. If you don't do it, then how will you take action? If you're looking for answers and need to know what the next step is for your life, then this book is for you. Taking massive action starts with small steps, and I didn't realize how powerful just following this book could be until I carved time out to do each exercise. If you take the time, you will nourish from within. 12. Life-changing. This book can change your life for the better. As long as you approach this with an open mind and follow and do all the exercises and implement them into your daily routines, you will start to see positive changes in you. It helped me deal with losing my job, coping with a dying father, and getting out of debt and back on my feet. I'm sure Tony Robbins and his book will be an incredible asset for you for the rest of your life. Thank you for watching. Please, do not forget to subscribe, like and share this video. Tune in for more online audiobooks reviews.